So if you notice, this is one of the oldest pictures here back in the days. I know that most cities used to have a tranvia. They used to call it in Mexico City. And Los Angeles used to have it. I know Fresno used to have it. California, obviously. And nowadays, it's just a historic piece of art. Right here it says that these are different pictures from back in the days where people used to travel by train from New York City or New York State to Sheboygan, Wisconsin. And I'm going to show you some of the photographs from back in the days. Check this out. That is so amazingly cool. There you are. Yeah. Okay guys, so we are finally here. As you can see, it is a huge warehouse inside the train station. The reason I always wanted to come and make a video for you guys, and yes, this is one of the trains from back in the days. This is called a general's train. So if you notice in some of those movies, they show trains where political people used to travel this way. It used to be a fancy travel from back in the days. This is the way it looks, so you can see it. And this is how it looks in real life. So you can see the size of these trains, people. There's adults over here coming up on my right hand side. Look at that, that's beautiful. It is absolutely cool. So I highly recommend that if you guys never been to the train museum here in Green Bay, Wisconsin, come and check it out. Wow, check this out. I don't know if you can see, but these trains are absolutely giants. They're super huge. Oh my god, look at all the engines. Just like I said, if you guys like trains, can you imagine? This is the engine, part of the engine anyway. Look at all that. Oh my god. They're so big. Look at the tires. And of course, every now and then it will give you a little bit of history. That is absolutely nice. Look at that. This is just nothing but metal. It is absolutely nice, gorgeous. Oh my god. And definitely gives you a little bit of feedback about how they used to be back in the days. Of course, this video is for everybody to see how the museum looks. If you guys have not been here before, I recommend that you guys come to Green Bay, Wisconsin. If you are watching a game here in Green Bay, Wisconsin, come and check the museum. It is absolutely worth it. You'll definitely have a lot of good times here. A lot of history, if you like history. And look at this. That is absolutely cool. We are gonna go inside on the first train inside so you can see how it looks. This is gonna tell you a little bit of how do they get that train. So acquisition of Dwight D. Eisenhower. It says after a change meeting in 1959 between the chairman of the National Railroad Museum's Board of Directors and museum visitor The number 60008 locomotive became part of the museum after several years of determined navigation. Just a little bit of history. I'm going to be a little bit closer so you can see how it is. This is absolutely cool. You can always pause the video. Now going up the stairs, we're gonna go into that train. You have to watch it. Ay, excuse me. Hi. Sorry about that. Excuse me, you go ahead. So inside the train, you can smell the wood still. See, so it's a lot of wood. This is like the Pullmans that they used to call it back in the days. So you go inside, they have your cabinet, your washer, your seats, and this used to be probably one of the people that work in the train. Then going in the side, I know that in Europe, they still use them a lot, especially when you go from like France to Germany because it's a long way. So this is your room, where you put all of the luggage. This is where you used to put your bed and so on, and you know you got your own bathroom and so on in there too. That's pretty cool stuff. El día de hoy estamos aquí en el museo de trenes de Green Bay, Wisconsin. Aquí está para las personas que eran los que atendían a las clientelas. Tenían su propio cuarto para que sentarse, su lavabo y todo ese rollo. En Europa, por lo regular, esos trenes no han cambiado mucho. Sí están un poco más viejos y todo ese rollo. Pero si miran aquí adentro, los recámaras de cada persona son casi iguales que antes. Tienen tu cama, tienen su lavabo, donde poner tus equipaje. La madera obviamente es un poco más vieja, pero todas estas recámaras básicamente son de uno para otro. Go this way. Oh my God. That's pretty cool stuff. Bedrooms. So this used to be the bedrooms. And this used to be like the common area, aka living room. So can you imagine coming to travel into the train? You're just sitting down anywhere here talking to people. So this used to be the fancy ones, guys. That is actually quite good. And there you go. There's a train. You can see. And there you go. There's a train. So can you imagine how exciting would it be like if you were traveling in the trains back in the days? I truly hope that you guys enjoy this video because this is really cool stuff. This is the people that used to manage the train. You got a seater over there. The machinery. Pretty cool stuff. This is how you're coming down. This is called Dwight D. Eisenhower. Beautiful, hey? This is so pretty. So if you guys, okay. Estamos aquí el día de hoy, aquí en nuestro video de Jessica, una queretana en Wisconsin. Jessica Ángeles, una queretana en Wisconsin. Estamos en los museos el día de hoy aquí para que vengan aquí a Green Bay, Wisconsin a visitar este museo de trenes. Lo demás está en inglés, pero mira qué bonitos trenes. Okay, this is so pretty. Let me see here. That is so cool. Look at all of these visitors. They have a lot of people visiting today, which I think is pretty good. So this is called Joseph Lister train. Oh my. Is that from the hospital, you said? Well, here we are. The whole new attraction from the train here at Green Bay, Wisconsin Train Museum. It's gonna give us a little bit of history, folks. Over here, this is called something like Chicago and Northwestern Railway Joseph Lister Hospital Car. I'm gonna go slow so you can read the whole content in regards to the whole train. Basically saying railroads have often had special cars constructed to meet specific transportation needs. The Chicago and Northwestern Railway Hospital Car, Joseph Lister, is one such example. Let's give it a shot. Let's see how it is. This is the newest attraction here at the Green Bay, Wisconsin Museum train, and here we are. It seems like they had a new paint on the train, so you can see that's pretty cool stuff. So you can see how they redone the whole train, bathrooms, the sinks, to modern days. I think they can probably have this one back in use, huh? That looks really nice. Just to give a heads up, folks, this is one of the trains that it was redone here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. You can see the seats. This used to be considered for family passengers. New carpet too, look at that. Oh my God. They had said it on TV. Is that the 30s? Oh, okay. So I heard that if you had a little bit more money back in the 30s, this would be the place that you wanted to be, because it has a little private sitting area, 1 passenger, 2 passenger, and then you have your own bathroom. So basically you could close this door and have your own bathroom, versus everybody else that was out there, obviously. And the architecture on these trains, people, are so beautiful. They did a great job. They just renewed this one. Look at that. So pretty. So they did a great job on the painting. They did a great job on the carpeting. And even the beds. They renewed the whole thing over here. It's definitely worth supporting local businesses and museums. It is a business, I know, but it is a museum. It's full of history. Look at that paint. So you keep walking, and you got people just sleeping in. What a beautiful train. And you can sit down on it. You can take nice photos. You can take selfies. And this used to be the common restroom for everybody else, see? It's just absolutely nice. They did a great job on this wagon. They did a great job on the painting. Look at the carpet. It's so brand new. And even the doors, they put a green color. Probably the trains, I'm sorry. Okay guys, so just like I was letting you know, If you happen to not be in Green Bay, Wisconsin, I'm sure you guys are gonna see this video all over USA, all over the world. If you come to a game for Green Bay Packers, definitely come and check out the train museum. It has a lot of goodies here. Look at that. This specific train came from Asia. That I know for a fact. Check this out. It's just absolutely darling. You can see all of the trains. It is absolutely gorgeous. Yeah. So if you guys like the trains, come and check them out. Look at this. Now we're gonna go outside. These are the special machines here inside the museum. Now we're gonna go outside, and also they have a beautiful ride that takes you all around the museum. And if you come outside, guys, this is a huge museum, so they have a lot of trains inside and also outside. Some of these trains are obviously outside, and it is a good way to support your local business. Once again, if you like museums, if you like history, this is the way to go. It's just absolutely nice. This is absolutely nice. Right here they have a few trains that you're gonna be surprised. You can bring the whole family, you can bring the kids, everybody. It seems like they got a new paint on this one too. That is really cool.
They'll be able to.
Look, some of these trains, oh my god, that looks like so fancy, like futuristic. That looks very futuristic. Oh my god, these machines are huge. Hello. Look at this one over here, it's like super cool. And you can definitely go inside the train too, people, just to give a heads up. This is like outdoor, but they got different machines, that's for sure. There is my sister-in-law, and this is coming from Minneapolis and St. Louis. This is really cool. Cool stuff. Okay, folks, so I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Just so you know, the link is going to be right here on the bottom of the video. This is called the National Green Bay Railroad Museum, and there's a lot of activities for all of the family. You can do picnics for adults, history for kids, picnics, and there's a lot of playing areas here, so come and check it out. We'll see you next time, and thank you for subscribing to Jessica in Wisconsin. Espero les haya gustado este video. Sé que estuvo mucho como en inglés y español, pero aquí está en Green Bay, Wisconsin. El link ya está aquí abajo. Muchas gracias por suscribirse a Jessica Ángeles, Queretano, Wisconsin. Este museo es uno de los mejores museos que están aquí en Green Bay, Wisconsin. Se llama el National Railroad Museum here in Wisconsin. Y aquí estamos. Gracias por suscribirse a nuestro canal de Jessica Ángeles, Queretano, Wisconsin. Alright, folks, so thank you so much for watching Jessica in Wisconsin, here from the National Railroad Museum in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We'll see you next time. Take care.